Well, hey, this is Bruce Adolph coming live from the Christian Musician Summit here in New York, Buffalo, New York. You know what? What happens about the summit, which is really cool, is the life and the blood of it, what really happens is actually coming out of the green room behind me, because all of our instructors and teachers, musicians, we've been friends. We've been doing this for 10 years together. And it's just a neat time of fellowship that comes out and friendship that spreads out into the classrooms, into the sanctuary. It's just a neat vibe. So this is the green room, and I'd like to pull up someone here to talk to. Where'd Mr. Rick Kua go? Oh, Tom Lane, come up here, buddy. Tom Lane is a writer for my magazine. We publish Worship Musician Magazine and Christian Musician. This is Tom Lane.
How are you? Bruce, always an honor to be with you.
Well, thank you, Tom. Tom writes a column for us each time called The Band, and he's working on a book for us we'll be publishing with Hal Leonard Publications. What's the name of your book?
The Worship Band book, appropriately titled The Worship.
The Worship Band book. Here, take the mic. Just tell us a bit about it.
Well, the Worship Band book is a collection of articles I've been writing since Bruce started the magazine. In what year?
10 years ago.
10 years ago. Wow. So for 10 years, we've edited down a number of the articles that deal with topics related to bands, and they allow us to kind of just share thoughts and our heart on bands. So Hal Leonard's done a great job. They've been an awesome publisher to work with. Hope it'll be a resource that you find useful. And it's just a book about bands, and it deals with it from the church aspect, the leadership aspect, as well as the player mentality and being involved with the music aspect of it from a business standpoint as well as a ministry standpoint. So it covers a lot of bases. Hope you'll go out and get it.
Well, thank you, Tom. Tom's also the guitar player extraordinaire who teaches for us, and he's in the band The Blues Council. You can see him often out around Nashville area. Yeah. Right on. Thanks a lot, our friends out there in streaming land. Rick Kua, come on up. Rick Kua is chewing. How was lunch, Rick?
Hello, it's delicious. Lunch is excellent. Wish you guys, I guess you guys are here, even though you're not physically here. You're all watching, and we say hello and bless you guys. What a day, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us about Kingdom Bound, our partner here, Kingdom Bound.
Kingdom Bound Ministries, we do a large festival in Western New York in Darien Lake every year. This year will be our 26th year. 4 days, about 50,000 people, and just a great time of artists and music and worship and speakers and stuff for kids. And it's a theme park, so there's incredible roller coasters, and it's just a fun time of fellowship. And here we are in Buffalo, our 5th year for the Christian Musician Summit, having a ball. Great time. God has blessed another year for us and for everybody who shows up. It's just a big tribe of all of us like-minded musicians. It's a great time. And Bruce and Matt from Christian Musician Summit are the guys who started this, 10 years ago now in Seattle?
Yes.
10 years ago. Yeah. Unbelievable. A decade.
Not only is Rick a multi-talented guy, he's also pastor at his home church at Grace Chapel.
Yeah.
Yes, in Weepers Fork, Tennessee. But he's also one of my writers for Christian Musician Magazine. He writes an article each issue. We're bi-monthly, of course. It's called Show Us Your Groove. Tell us about that.
Show Us Your Groove started out when it was actually a class that we did with bass players where we would go in there and teach some bass 101, so to speak, but also the Show Us Your Groove piece was we asked players to bring their instruments and show us how to play it. Would you play a certain song? And we did a bunch of music -1 tracks where it was different styles of music minus the bass, and people would come up and follow the chart and read along, and it kind of eventually morphed into Show Us Your Groove in life. How do you do life with the Lord? What do you do? What does God dump into you and pour into you that you then can pour out to others? So that's kind of where it went. There's a lot of other writers that I will have write periodically for the column. My wife has written, Diana, a couple times, and of course I write as well. But it's about the groove of life as from a musician's perspective. So thanks to Bruce for making that something available for me and all of the writers that have joined me.
So that's it for now, live from the Green Room at the Christian Musician Summit in Buffalo, New York.